A saga spanning 2 generations, intertwining love and faith, The Jade King has sold millions and become an enduring classic of Chinese literature. Why does this novel resonate as a timeless masterpiece? Hui Da, with her delicate prose, weaves the rise and fall of a jade-carving family, revealing emotional depths and a vivid portrait of an era. Let's step into this tearful yet hopeful story to explore the profound light of family, faith, and humanity. Chapter 1. Hui Da's Voice and the Pulse of an Era. Hui Da, a Hui Muslim female writer, infuses The Jade King with deep social significance through her journalist's keen insight. Published in 1987, during China's reform and opening up, the novel emerged amid a clash of tradition and modernity. Hui Da blends her personal experiences and ethnic identity, centering the narrative on a Beijing jade-carving family to reflect the lives of Chinese Hui Muslims in the 20th century. Her writing balances a journalist's objectivity with heartfelt concern for family destinies. The novel weaves to threads jade and moon to chronicle the joys and sorrows of the Liang family across generations. It's both a delicate portrayal of individual emotions and a profound tribute to Chinese Muslim culture. Hui Da's inspiration stems from her deep understanding of Hui culture. As a Hui herself, she immersed herself in mosques and communities, researching religious and historical details to ensure authenticity. She once said, "Jade is hard yet fragile, much like life." This aphorism serves as a metaphor for the novel and her reflection on life's impermanence. Set in Beijing from the late Qing Dynasty to the Reform era, the story spans nearly a century, using the jade industry's decline to mirror societal changes. Hui Da uses jade as a symbol to explore the fragility and resilience of faith, love, and sacrifice in the tide of history. Her work is driven by both her love for Hui culture and her observations of societal shifts during her journalistic career. In the 1980s, China's reforms brought ideological liberation, and Hui communities faced challenges balancing modernity and tradition. Through interviews, Hui Da encountered Hui families struggling to survive economic transitions while holding fast to faith. These real-life stories inspired the Liang family's narrative. She recalled, "I saw an old craftsman clinging to his ancestral trade, abandoned by the market. His helplessness broke my heart." This emotion led her to focus on the jade industry, highlighting the fragility of traditional crafts in a modernizing world. Hui Da's focus on women's fates also permeates the novel. She observed Hui women bearing heavy family and social burdens with little voice. Characters like Liang Yiqing and Han Ziqi embody her hopes for female empowerment. Inspired by literary giants like Lao, Hui Da learned to depict Beijing's culture through everyday details, capturing an era's essence. This multifaceted background makes the novel both culturally rich and deeply insightful about human struggles. Her journalistic eye brings authenticity, with vivid details like mosque prayers and jade carving techniques. The stories of Liang Yiqing and Han Ziqi reflect the struggles and awakening of women in traditional society. This blend of cultural reverence and human empathy made the novel an instant hit, earning the Mao Dun Literature Prize and cementing its status as a classic. Chapter 2. The Dual Narrative of Jade and Moon. The Jade King employs a masterful dual narrative, intertwining jade and moon to tell the stories of Liang Yiqing and Han Ziqi across generations. The jade thread follows Liang Yiqing's family, depicting their rise and fall from the late Qing to the Republic era. The moon thread centers on Han Ziqi and the Liang descendants, extending into New China. Linked by jade, the narratives use time shifts and flashbacks to trace the family's journey through turbulent times. This structure adds depth and connects readers to both history and personal destinies. The jade thread begins with Liang Yiqing's shop, Qizinjai, a beacon of his craftsmanship in the late Qing. His exquisite skills earn renown, but societal upheaval and personal flaws lead to decline. His daughter, Liang Junbi, inherits the trade, but is trapped by marriage and family duties. Qizinjai is not just a livelihood but Liang Yiqing's spiritual anchor. He tells his apprentice Han Ziqi, "Jade is my lifeline, my reason to live." This line from the novel reveals his devotion and foreshadows the family's tragic fate. The moon thread follows Han Ziqi, an orphan who rises to become a jade master. His complex love story with the Liang sisters drives the emotional core. From a street child, Han Ziqi is taken in by Liang Yiqing, his passion for jade fueling his ascent. His success, however, brings no happiness, entangled in a forbidden love with Liang Bingyu, a dutiful marriage to Liang Zhenbi, and the tragedy of his daughter Han Xinyu. Jade ties the threads together, symbolizing family legacy and cyclical fate. The dual narrative's brilliance lies in its temporal shifts, highlighting parallel destinies across eras. Both Liang Yiqing and Han Ziqi, obsessed with jade, neglect family for their craft. This echoes the multi-threaded structure of Dream of the Red Chamber, reflecting societal change through family decline. Huo Da writes, "Jade in hand, fate in heart." This encapsulates Jade's symbolic weight and the character's struggles against destiny. Chapter 3. Multifaceted character portrayals. The novel's characters are richly drawn, each wrestling with contradictions in the clash of era and faith. Here, we explore key figures, their inner conflicts, and their multidimensionality. Liang Yiqing, the founder of Qing, he embodies the traditional Hui craftsman. His obsession with jade borders on faith, each stone holding a soul. He says, "A fine jade can make you forget the world's pain." This line from the novel reveals his devotion. Yet, his rigid traditionalism blinds him to market changes, leading to Qing's decline. His story parallels Lin Fuxing, a Qing-era cloison master and done by progress. Liang Yiqing's tragedy lies in prioritizing jade over his daughter Zhenbi's emotional needs. His stubbornness reflects both pride in his craft and a fixation on family honor. In the Qing era, jade carving was a source of Hui pride, and Liang Yiqing saw Qing as his legacy. Yet, he resists market shifts, viewing foreign goods as a betrayal of tradition. He tells Zhenbi, "Foreign trinkets may be cheap, but our jade has soul." This highlights his cultural pride, but also his rejection of change. Similar mindsets plagued Qing artisans, like Chen's porcelain masters, who went bankrupt rather than adapt. His neglect of Zhenbi and Bingyu sows family discord, echoing the scholar's Fen Jin, whose obsession destroys harmony. Han Ziqi, the novel's heart, he rises from orphan to jade master, only to fall through love and faith's conflicts. His talent and grit revive Qing, but his forbidden love for Liang Bingyu and marriage to Zhenbi bring torment. He laments, "I owe too many in this life." This line captures his guilt and helplessness. His arc recalls Byron's passionate yet doomed struggles. From a street child, Han Ziqi's fascination with jade sparks his ambition to change his fate. Under Liang Yiqing, he hones his craft, innovating to make Qing thrive in the Republic era. His success mirrors Merchant Hu Zuan's rise through cunning and resilience. Yet, guilt over Bingyu and duty to Zhenbi tear him apart. He murmurs, "Jade is cold, but the heart burns." This reflects his inner turmoil, akin to Dostoevsky's Raskolnikov, crushed by moral conflicts. Liang Bingyu, the novel's soul, she embodies rebellion and the quest for freedom. Educated in Britain, she embraces Western ideas, but is thwarted by her love for Han Ziqi. Her letter reads, "I love you, but I won't ruin your family." This captures her heartbreak and resolve, akin to Zhao Hong's defiance of tradition. Exile is both self-imposed and a concession to faith and family. Han Xinyu, Han Ziqi and Zhenbi's daughter, she's the moon thread's tragic heart. Bright and modern, her love for Chu Yanchao, a Han Chinese, is doomed by illness and religious barriers. She whispers, "In this life, I've only loved you." Her tale echoes Dream of the Red Chamber's Lin Dayu, crushed by love and fate. Liang Zhenbi, the dutiful daughter, she upholds Qing, but suffers in a loveless marriage. Her stoicism recalls Zhu Baochai, sacrificing self for family. She says, "I never fought for anything, only to keep this family." Her resilience and loneliness anchor the novel's moral core. Through these characters, Huo Da crafts a tapestry of human complexity, reflecting era and culture's impact. Chapter 4. The depth of religious culture. The Jade King is steeped in Hui Muslim culture, exploring faith's role in shaping lives. Through funerals, mosque scenes, and rituals, Huo Da reveals the beauty and tension of Hui traditions. Islam's emphasis on submission to Allah and purity shapes the characters. Liang Yiqing finds solace in prayer, feeling Allah's light in his heart. His daily prayers and Ramadan observance reflect his devotion. Yet, faith also constrains, as Han Ziqi and Liang Binju's love is forbidden by religious rules. Huo Da's depiction of Han Xinyu's funeral cleansing, shrouding, and prayer shows reverence for death. The novel notes, a funeral is life's end and the soul's return. This underscores faith's role in mortality. Han Xinyu and Xu Yanchao's doomed love highlights religious conflict, akin to Malala's accounts of cross-faith marriage struggles. Huo Da neither condemns nor idealizes faith, showing its dual role as solace and shackle. Han Ziqi's prayers are tinged with guilt over Bingyu and fear for Xinyu. Daily Hui life halo food, festive gatherings, and rituals adds warmth. The novel describes idol fighter, sunlight bathes the mosque's dome as families share sweet reunion. This mirrors real Hui traditions, like Ningxia's sacrificial feasts. Huo Da's funeral scenes, with their solemn rituals, echo Middle Eastern Muslim practices, emphasizing purity and return to Allah. These details ground the novel and bridge readers to Hui culture, exploring faith's role in tradition and change. Chapter 5: The Eternal Themes of Love and Sacrifice. Love drives the Jade King, weaving tragic romances across generations. 3 love stories explore love's facets amid faith, family, and era, each marked by sacrifice. Han Ziqi and Liang Bingyu, their love, born of shared passion for jade, is thwarted by faith and duty. Binju's exile to Britain echoes Jane Eyre's moral choice. She writes, "I love you, but I won't ruin your family." Her sacrifice is both tragic and a rebellion against tradition. Han Xinyu and Xu Yanchao, their pure yet fleeting love is crushed by religion and illness. Xinyu's dying words, "In this life, I've only loved you," mirror Roman Holiday's bittersweet romance. Her death symbolizes irreconcilable faith divides. Liang Junbi and Han Ziqi, their marriage, built on duty, lacks love. Junbi's sacrifice, "I only wanted to keep this family," recalls Zhu Baochai's stoicism. Huo Da uses love to reflect personal struggles within societal norms, questioning if love demands loss. Chapter 6: A Microcosm of Historical Change. The Jade King traces China's transformation from the Qing Dynasty to the Reform era through the jade industry. Liang Yiqing's Qizhenjai thrives in the king but falters under foreign competition. He laments, "Jade is my life, but also my curse." This mirrors Tianjin's porcelain family's decline. Han Ziqi's rise and fall reflect the Republic and early communist era's turmoil. His sigh, "I lost to the times," captures individual powerlessness. Han Xinyu's story brings hope, her pursuit of love reflecting the Reform era's openness. The novel maps China's journey from feudalism to modernity through the Liang family's saga. Chapter 7: The Symbolism of Jade. Jade is the novel's heart, symbolizing culture, fate, and love. Liang Yiqing sees jade as a soul's reflection, saying, "A jade, from rough to radiant, needs countless strikes." This mirrors life's trials and echoes China's jade culture. Jade's fragility reflects fate's cruelty, as Han Ziqi's treasures shatter in war. He mourns, "Jade broke, and so did my heart." Jade also embodies love's fleeting beauty, like Xinyu's jade pendant, a lost token of her love. Jade's layers deepen the novel's philosophical resonance. Epilogue: Life's cycle and hope. The Jade King weaves a family's rise and fall through jade and moon. Liang Yiqing's stubbornness, Han Ziqi's struggles, Binju's rebellion, and Xinyu's purity form a tragic symphony. The funeral motif underscores life's transience yet plants seeds of hope. Huo Da writes, "Jade shatters, the moon wanes, but life endures." This captures the novel's core. Love and faith shine through hardship. Like Faiz Ahmad Faiz's poetry, it envisions reunion beyond tears. The Jade King is a mirror of humanity and culture, urging us to find courage in fate's weave. Let its tears teach us life's weight and its hope guide us to eternal truths.